How's it going, bros? I'm Divik. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Evolution Breakdown. So last time I talked about Evo Allosaurus and its versus the vanilla uh, variant. Well, the concept art at the very least. And I asked you guys if you wanted to see me cover the other Evo creatures, and you said yes. So here we are, and you also voted for it in the community poll. So there's that there. So here we are with Evo Mosasaurus, the most recent addition to the evolution packs and the start of Dangerous Depths. This one and the other two Apex Predators, Evo Rex and Evo Giga, will actually be much easier as I only need the in-game models for it, and at the time of writing there isn't any concept art, as the team did, I believe, go straight to modeling for a lot of these creatures. So there's no need for the dossier for this time. Much like before, let's go along with the vanilla Mosasaurus and see what Wildcard did for the creature. Now, because I actually like the artwork for Mosasaurus specifically, we are actually going to look at the dossier art. But let's start off with this boy and its dossier. And here is Vanilla Mosa. I'm actually going to jump in the water, and we get up close and personal with this guy. And note that I will not be going outside of the base area because Vanilla Mosa gets attacked by literally everything, and that is a point of contention that I will talk about in more detail in just a moment. But let's start off, of course, with the dossier art. I genuinely love it, and it makes this creature look very intimidating and just plain scary. Unfortunately, I can't actually say the same for the in-game model, at least in Ark Survival Evolved. I outright called Vanilla Mosa if GMK Godzilla was a fish, which in a vacuum isn't actually a bad thing. But as far as just in-game itself, Mosa looks much better in ASA, Ark Survival Ascended. For one, it has actual pupils and not just solid white eyes, hence the GMK comparison. Still moves about the same and everything else. Any notes? Yes, actually. Why the bean dip does everything attack one of the biggest creatures in the ocean? Mosa, Tuso, and Plesia are the biggest creatures in the... Oh! Huh. And Shasta. But then again, that guy is only on the center, to my knowledge. And same question for that guy, though. Like, why? Also, why the crab can electric eels stun any of these big predators? Mosa should be immune to all of these things just based on the fact that the creature is massive. These tiny creatures should not be able to affect him at all, but it sure can. If I were to make one change to Vanilla Mosa, it would be that any stuns from the eels and jellyfish, forgot about those things, do not work on big creatures. But I don't have this in the script here, but I do want to actually just look around at this model. The detailing is to be desired. It does feel a little bit too wrinkly. This very weird end of the tail fluke thingamajig. The fact that it has this weird fin and weird, I don't know what to call this thing, but this thing on the back rather than an actual, like, I don't know what the heck, the top fin that's like right here on the body on the real life Mosa and whatnot. The fins are kind of interesting, I guess. The odd choice of having barnacles all over the creature is interesting. Much like a lot of the older creatures, they have this weird thing with veins on like the belly sections of creatures, and a lot of the old guys do have this. And the head itself doesn't really scream Mosasaurus. This thing just, I don't know, but there is a massive quality standard that has come in with ASA, and the fact that there's so much detailing on these creatures now, and plus, eyeballs. I believe Basilisk was one of the creatures as well that did not have eyes, actual eyes, for the longest time, and that was finally changed. And also, I just noticed this right now. The saddle is clipping through the mouth here. I just noticed that. But yeah, let's now mosey on over to the Evo Mosa and see what Paleo team upgraded with the creature. Okay, here we are now with the Evo Mosa, so let's have a look at it. This thing is superior in every way. Looking at it versus the vanilla right next to each other, you can see that the Evo is more is a lot closer to the real-life creature, which I genuinely love. The longer mouth and tail being one of the most significant things here, and not the longer mouth and tail. I think the word is fluke, actually being the right shape and not some generic fish tail. The fins being much better looking, and overall, I mean, goodness, look at these fins. I love this. I love the fins. And overall, this one alone, just on looks alone, this thing is great. Now, Dark Edge TV and Loki really cooked with this design, and the same thing could be said with the saddle as well. Starting with artwork by Josh Dunlop, I believe it was, with all the fishnets and whatnot. The same guy does a lot of, Josh Dunlop, if this is your first video, does a lot of the concept arts for Paleo Ark, like with Evo Carno, for example. I do believe it was also Loki and Dark Edge TV again that made the saddle. I love the fishnets that are all over the saddle, well, and even the actual seat itself, which you can see right in here, has this nice little couch pattern on it right now. And also, if you look real close on the golden part, which is right here, am I able to get in close here in the game? Yeah, kind of, sort of. I want to say it's right here. Can you actually see it on that? It's either here or somewhere else. I want to say it's right in here. There's some actual like cryptocleitis etched in somewhere, which I want to say it's in here. But yeah, there's cryptocleitis etched into the saddle somewhere on here. I want to say it's the golden part right here. I don't remember off the top of my head. It is a nice detail. Now, it is not out yet, but there is also a platform saddle for Evo Mosa, and I actually have no idea about on the release. But you know what? The pirate ship feel of the actual saddle itself is so good. And also, I did set it to daytime. And oh wait, is that it? Is that it right there? Oh yeah, there he is. There's the cryptocleitis right there. You can see him right there, etched into the side. Yeah, the whole the netting on the top part, the buckles right here, like this part just screams pirate ship, and I love it. And you know, it's not a generic just wrap around the creature saddle thing. And also, I've said it before in videos, and I'll say it again here. I love that these a lot of the modded creature saddles, and even some recent ones, do not have the little bar thing in the mouth that would prevent a creature from closing its mouth. Can you actually see the bit in the mouth here? You can't really see it on the Mosasaurus, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's wrapped around its head, which I genuinely love. And because Mosasaurus is goated, we're actually going to go outside for the next part. So let's head on out, and I'll see you guys out there. Are out in the wild with our Evo Mosa, so let's get into it. As far as what this thing can do, there's a lot more. It has a powerful bite, which you can see here, and it also has a tail attack, so with impressive knockback. This is done with the left trigger, and this is there primarily due to the fact that a lot of ocean creatures do like to attack the larger animals from behind, so Paleo team gave Mosa a tail attack, which is done with the left trigger, or Alt Fire on PC. I believe I want to say it's right click. It also has a very powerful grab mechanic that allows you to snatch up literally any creature, Rex or smaller. In fact, I think we have a couple creatures we can actually go ahead and snatch up real quick. I think there's a stingray right here I believe we can grab. Also, Evo Mosa can swim backwards. It's a small thing, but I genuinely love that. If we can grab something real fast. Okay, come on, back up. Come on, there we go. So as you can see, I have a stingray in my mouth, or a manta. So, you know, if you wanted to tame a manta for whatever reason and you have a Mosa, why you would want to tame a manta, I have no idea. But you can then just take this guy to your base and, you know, tame it at base without any of the other creatures. But of course, you can also just kill it. Right there. And there's also one more thing about Evo Mosa that makes it really, really good. I see you. I see you. Why are you aggroing to me, sir? All right, you know what? Let's go. And I'll just fight these guys while I talk here. Because something is probably up by the best. This, well, it's supposed to, but Evo Mosa has this lovely ability that all the other big ocean creatures have, which Depths very fondly calls the F off buff. Basically, nothing smaller than the Mosa will target the creature. Well, nothing should target the Mosa. Anyway. It works. Anything like a Mosa or bigger, those things will aggro. But interestingly enough, there's a lead sickness right next to me here, and it hasn't aggroed, so that's kind of interesting. I think it might affect leads as well. But you know, this one is also immune to jellyfish and eel stings. But as you can see here, there's all these usually aggressive creatures around, stingrays, jellyfish, whatnot. If this was a vanilla Mosa, it would be all over the place. But also, these jellyfish are probably also connected to that Glaucus up there because you need jellyfish in order to tame it. So, you know, that's probably why these are around in the first place. I mean, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Normally, look at this. Nothing. I mean, nothing is aggroing to this guy. Nothing, not a single thing. I love it. But sheesh. But also, there's one more thing. There's one more thing. Now I need to surface here. Now where's some land? Oh, right here. Okay, perfect. There is one more thing as well about Mosa that's really freaking cool. We're gonna go onto land here. We're gonna go over to the beach here for a second. And yeah, Mosa, at least the Evo variant, can crawl onto land for a brief time. It still has its same, bite attack. It has, and this is what its bite attack looks like when it's on land. It kind of just does like a massive bite and juts forward just a little bit. And of course, you can still back up, move forward and whatnot. And you're probably noticing that effect on screen here. So if you're on land for too long, it will start to decompress and gain torpor. Getting him back in the water will fix that immediately. So I would recommend not parking your Evo Mosa at the base with your Rex or anything like that. It's not recommended. But let's head on back to the ocean base here for just a second for the next section. And also that swimming backwards is magnificent. But yeah, let's head on back to base here for just 1 second for the next section. Also, if you look at the bottom, just above my little bar here, you can see it says surface swimming. If I were to right click, well, you will activate free swimming. This is ripped straight from the Deinosuchus in vanilla. That feels weird to say, but you can swap between those two things when you're in the water right here, and then you can click again, and it will stay on the surface, and it will not go down. So if you want to keep your guy parked on the surface of the water right here, that's how that works there. And this isn't in the script. I forgot to add it. I think I forgot to add it. But this guy also has what's called an idle break, in which his mouth opens and his tongue sticks out. I know that was a point of contention in my comment section, or in some comment sections. That I believe it was the public showcase of Mosa. But yeah, no, monitor lizards do this all the time. And real life lizards do it all the time. So I'm probably not going to catch it on camera right now, but let's head on back inside and we'll talk about the Paleo variant of Evo Mosa. Oh, there it is. Perfect. So much like with all the Evo creatures, there's not Giga for the moment, Mosa also has a Paleo variant that has a pattern all over its body, which we're going to get in close here. I'm going to get in super close. It is the pink that is right here. And all that stuff. It is also these markings on the head. And personally, I think the pattern actually, you know what? Now that I'm actually looking at it, the pattern is pretty noticeable. And if you're looking at the standard Evo Mosa, which is right over there, you can actually kind of see the difference almost straight away. Like the face right here, and like the mouth area. There's these little markings right here on this nasal portion thingamajig. I don't know Mosasaur anatomy all that well, unfortunately, but you can see all these cool pink stripings all the way down the body here. It goes all the way to the end of the tail here, and then there's the lovely majestic tail that I actually really love so much. Now, the pattern is actually really good. Now, Paleomosa does also have all of the same abilities as the standard Evomosa, you know, bite, going on land, and whatnot, all that stuff. It still has all the same stuff. Now, I'll also take this moment to explain something super important. Paleo variants of all creatures is handled by Paleo Ark Ascension. So, if you have that in the Evo pack for the creatures downloaded, the Paleo variant will spawn. So, Dangerous Depths, for example, you know, this guy, if you want Paleomosa to spawn, you need Dangerous Depths downloaded, as well as Paleo Ark Ascension downloaded. That's how it works for all of them. Paleo Evo Rex, Paleo Evo Giga, even though it's not a thing right now. Don't ask further, you silly geese. I wasn't sure where to add this, but if the config is active, you can actively swap between Vanilla Mosa over to the Evo variant and the other way around. And we'll go ahead and show that off right now. This is typically a config that you have access to, but let's swim on over to our Vanilla Mosas here. I'm also going to take off the saddle. So let's take the saddle off. And if you have it active, you can see right here, convert to Evo version, and you have yourself an Evo Mosa. So you don't have to worry about your Mosa mutation lines, you know, being ruined because there's this new Mosa out. You can just swap it right over to the Evo variant, and you will be just fine. As well, all the same, this isn't in the script, but I just remembered it. If you also select the saddle in the Evo Mosa's inventory, you can convert the saddle to the Evo variant and back to the vanilla variant. So, Depths and crew has everything covered, and oh freaking man, it is really good, I will say. But of course, why would you want the Vanilla Mosa when this freaking beastly creature is right here? I mean, which one do you want? The more paleo, closer to paleo accurate Mosasaurus, or whatever the heck this thing is with its weird tail fluke, or lack thereof. But man, let's go ahead. That's actually all for Evo Mosa, and if you have any further questions, ask in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and close out this video. The Evo Mosa is everything I hoped for with Paleo Ark, and I'm excited to see what they do with Elasmosaurus on it, and what it can really what it'll be capable of upon its release, as it is the next creature to release for Dangerous Depths. I actually have no idea on the release date, but I know it is actively being worked on as we speak. Couple of things I forgot to mention in the video, I just wasn't sure where to put it, is this hiss noise. It is done with R1 on console, and it can't be spammed very frequently. I accidentally muted there, sorry. But it is a very scary hiss sound. I'm actually going to mute on purpose this time so you guys can hear it. Very cool, very cool. And there's also one more thing that I forgot to mention in the other things that it can do. Yeah, it can do this. Once you get up to speed, if you press X, best boy can jump out of the water. I do. Oh wait, it can kind of sort of be spammed, but you can also use this to like jump out of the water and attack. It doesn't look spectacular, but it is something you can do. And also, whenever you're biting, if you look at the eyeballs, it does get this membrane over the eye to kind of protect its eyeballs while it's attacking. You can kind of see it flash on the screen here for just a split second. But that is also something that Mosa has as well, in as far as abilities are concerned. But that is it for Evo Mosa, and that is it for this video. If y'all did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And of course, I'll see you all in the next video. And I just picked a fight with Glaucus. That was probably a mistake. But yeah, which guy do you want to see next? Is it going to be old Mr. Giga or Mr. Rex? Let me know in the comment section below which one you want to see. But leave a like on this video if you did enjoy, sub if you're new. And me, along with the other Evos, will see you in the next video. Have a good one.